Previously on In the Shadow of Bob. Following the Leonardo's sabotage and engine failure, Ned and Joolina Kerman found themselves stranded on Eve. After several days of waiting and losing all hope, they found themselves saved by a ragtag group of Kerbals and Jeb? Following their rescue and a clash with the Trippy Rebellion, the trio then successfully escaped from Eve. Meanwhile, on Lathe, Bill and Harry found and repaired a mysterious aircraft, before eventually finding the latter's long-lost parents by pure chance. Upon their reunion, Harry's father, Jerry, explained that they had set off in search of a mysterious Trident research facility. And, after locating its coordinates, the group began to unravel its secrets.
Holy mother of Bob, he did it! He's alive!
Most marvelous, great Jebediah! I should have never doubted thee! Well, duh, what did I tell you? But really, y'all should be thanking Ned for flying us out of there. Still, man, we would have never got off the ground again if it weren't for you.
But also thank yourself. You actually went and showed some real integrity and leadership. That's a Jeb I haven't seen in a very long time. You were right. But still, did either of you find out what was up with that engine? Don't tell me the KSP gave us no good parts. Again?
When I checked the ignition system, it seemed like it was way out of whack. But, Stanley, you inspected everything, yeah?
Sorry, what? Oh, yeah, of course. You know, I never let you guys go down on a bad engine, even if I were a little out of it.
But that's exactly it. The group who attacked the Morningstar, it must have been sabotage.
Wait, I'm sorry, come again?
Yeah, the Trippy Rebellion? You didn't get our series of frantic broadcasts? The crazies who want the KSP and our mission gone?
No? So you're telling me there's this solar system-wide terrorist death cult and they're after us?
Uh-huh.
First of all, why? And secondly, how?
I mean, from what I got, they support Bob, so...
What kind of day-brained clever question,
do that? Listen, everyone, relax, simmer down. We may not know who any of them are or their motivations, but we cannot lose our main focus. Now, next on the flight plan is Tylo. We better work on getting over there. Transfer window's coming up in the next few weeks. We should be able to cut the Delta V cost with a Joule assist, as per the original flight plan. And so, following the heroic return of Jeb, Nedzer, and Joolina Kerman, and after waiting a few more weeks for the lengthy transfer which they then executed, the crew of the Hef 3500 settled in for the long haul out to Tylo. But not before swinging past Joule for a much-needed gravity assist. And once that was completed, they then found themselves approaching the treacherous Tyrant itself.
Well, lo and behold, there it is. Tylo.
Broken ribs, broken tibia, 159 simulated crashes.
Ned, you okay?
Eternal suffering, sandwich, 39 years per second squared.
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. But we've just got the two probes, right? We don't have another lander, do we? I thought the sandwich in this mission pretty much bankrupted the KSP.
It almost did, yeah. Keyword, almost. With some help from the taxpayers and investors from all around Kerbin, they were able to make something happen.
Yeah, man, even I knew all about this. Your mind go back to the street they pulled you from?
I guess I was just out of it when they made the briefing. I don't know. But what are we landing exactly? What am I landing? I'm landing there in the slider. Yeah, you didn't think a whole nother sandwich was in the budget, did ya? Oh wow, look at that. You got your landing after all. I did. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We've still got some more maneuvers to do before I set off. It's gonna be a long, lonely series of burns. The orbit stage is clear. No turning back now.
No need to dwell on it. 1 minute to entry interface. Your velocity is 6,429 meters per second and climbing.
1 minute till the fun part, you mean? Now we're cooking. Initiating spit roast maneuver.
The what maneuver? The spit roast? You know, 'cause we're distributing the heat?
I always love me a good barbecue.
Well, try not to become one yourself, I guess. I'm starting to lose you. See you on the flip side.
These G's are getting brutal. Not since the early days when the KSB still had no idea how to do a proper re-entry have I pulled this many. Alright, come on, Jeb, stay focused. Focused.
I've got a signal. He's emerging from blackout. Jeb, do you read me? Jeb? Come on!
Holy curb steam drive, he's plummeting! Jeb, come in!
I'm assuming remote control.
Huh?
Heat shield jettison. F-3500. This is Slider.
Touchdown confirmed.
You alright? Yeah. You open the chutes manually?
Well, yeah,
I had no other choice. You were plummeting straight to your grave.
well,
Great thinking. I owe you one, man. You've gone and saved the day. My pleasure. How's the gravity treating you? I feel like I've got 3 clones of myself stacked on top of me. Either that, or I'm on the loop of the Krankenizer coaster. It's gonna take some effort just to get up.
we'll take as long as you need. We're not exactly in a hurry here, are we? Man, whoever thought of that
Slanted ladder is a genius. Wish Harry and I had such a luxury.
right, Jeb? Jeb?
Something wrong?
I feel his presence.
I mean, yeah, I just kinda zoned out, that's all. Wait a second, what's this? One of y'all better not be pulling a prank on me. What's what? Right here in the dirt, it looks like a message. Who are you and how do you know my name? Are you one of those scammers trying to steal my data?
What do you mean a message? That's impossible.
Oh my. A journey? To where?
Where my power is at its greatest. A place some of your comrades have set for themselves.
The only other one on this mission who's been here at all before is Ned. You want me to travel to his landing site? Bob?
What's going on?
You tell me.
That's disrespectful. You shall solely address me as your excellence.
Your Excellence, is this where you want me to travel? Alright, I see how it is. Gah.
Jeb, what just happened?
Why were you talking to the ground? What do you mean? You're telling me you didn't see the messages Bob was leaving?
Are you sure you're okay after that landing? I think the G's are messing with your head.
I'm fine, thank you, just...
Look over at the beacon. Check its readings.
It's going haywire.
He's here. But he said he wants me to go where one of you have been, apparently. I assume that means where Ned and Harry touched down. Said it's where his power is greatest.
I mean, it's gotta be, yeah.
That's the only other time anyone set foot on this planet. Good thing we brought a rover again. I'm one step ahead of you, just let me start up the ISRUs first, then I shall go.
Hold on Tylo in...
This gravity? You're hundreds of kilometers away. What if you crash? You'll be stranded. For goodness sake, Ned, our entire mission directive was to locate Bob. Sounds to me like we have ourselves a golden opportunity. Danger or no danger, I've gotta. Especially after you just saved my life. I owe it to you all. Alright.
Do what you must.
Hey, the boulder, it's levitated. Ned, didn't y'all see one of these before?
I did, yeah. Bizarre stuff. What is...
It is Bob's divine energy perpetually lifting it off of the ground. Methinks that is plausible. Good morning, Tylo. The local forecast calls for fog with a high of negative 71 degrees. Balmy, isn't it? Finally, after all this time, here we are. The sandwiches land in sight. I've got a visual on Crumb right now. She's seen better days.
Any weird invisible messages here? Also, what's the
beacon doing? No messages. The beacon is detecting less? How can that be? I made my way to the only landing site on this entire godforsaken planet just to find nothing? What if it's not the only landing site?
Oh yeah!
The Rustians totally made a top secret landing here. Also, Kerbin's flat, the moon's made of cheese, and the K2 incident was an inside job, and no, I'm serious. People landed on Tylo plenty of times before Bob turned it into a giant car crusher. Yeah, I guess. I mean, did he say where a voyage concluded?
Wait, that's it!
What? Point Odyssey, where the rover mission started and ended? You know, the one that literally half this crew was a part of? Well, that would make sense, but that'd be where? Should be not too far southwest of here, down in the lowlands? The lowlands? You mean down those massive monolithic fjords of death that made Ned turn back faster than Kevin when he forgot his physics book?
Neglected my
yeah,
physics
I
book.
that.
I thought you said...
Danger or no danger?
Well, yeah, but...
Bob or no Bob? Fair enough. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. This terrain is beyond treacherous. Should I really go through with this? I feel like I'm gonna lose traction at any moment.
Oh, come on, man.
You're telling me it's too much? Nonsense. Yeah, come on, man.
You got it,
Go
Jeb.
on, great JeDoesStuff.
Give it all you've got, Jeb.
Be the Jeb that made you famous. Be
the Thrill Master. You've already saved this mission once. Now go and do it again.
Drive like the Thrill Master, you said. Jeb? Well, get ready for a joyride. A joyride? I just meant, you know, be confident, not drive like a maniac. Holy moly, he's
Out of control!
Woohoo! Yeah! And first prize in the frivolous fjord fixture goes to none other than
JeDoesStuff, undefeated Rekerjiggered.
Oh no, that's the gem I know. If only Bill could see this.
Well, there she is. The Odyssey. Look, familiar, anyone? Oh, wow. Whoa. Why is Bob...
I've gone ahead and crumpled it like tinfoil, man. Rude. Kerbin would have broke down if he saw her like this.
Yeah, she's definitely seen better days. Doesn't seem to be a lot left in here besides a stupid amount of repair kits. How many did y'all use again? I know you used quite a few.
Only about
200 or so, why do you ask? But still, this has to be the place Bob was referring to, yeah?
I couldn't think of anywhere else. I mean, wait a second. You see that over there? It's another one of them floating boulders.
okay,
What are you suggesting?
If great Bob did saith to make the pilgrimage hither, and his might is what holdeth the great stones aloft, perhaps Jeb ought to get out and place a flag beneath one. It would be where his might reaches its zenith, no?
You know, respectfully, Kevin, I think you're absolutely nuts on this one.
And what would thou know? Art thou insulting me?
No, I just think it's a...
reach, that's all.
I mean, what else could we even try? I'm gonna do it. What's happening? What's happening?
Greetings, Jeb. I see you finally found it.
Greetings, Bob. Your Excellence. Long time no see, old pal.
What is it that you concern me with?
I wanted to know something.
Where I am? The very question your entire pathetic mission has been trying to answer?
Yes, precisely, Your Excellence.
Why should I waste my time disclosing such a thing? You'll find out. In time.
Maybe so, maybe so. But I must ask, why?
What do you mean, why?
I mean, why did you do everything that you did? All of the chaos, the transformation, disorder, disaster?
Where do I even start?
Why did you destroy
Drez, it was my favorite planet!
Oh, Drez. Assuming it ever even existed to begin with. It was merely the culmination of everything. All of my pent-up rage, anger, doubts, anguish, the drive, the pain. So much pain.
I was there with you, man. Why didn't you ever just talk about it before resorting to this?
Silence. It's humorous that you ask this, Jeb. For you are a prime example
Of what?
of the deeply flawed nature of your kind.
Exactly what is that supposed to mean?
I mean, look at none other than yourself. I've been with you since the very beginning, haven't I? Just Bill, yourself, and I. You used to be such a role model to me. Positive, shining, carefree, and then, in real time, I watched it all fade away. By the time Drez came around, you'd become a shell of your former self. Arrogant, cocky, rude. Where did it go?
Listen, Your Excellence,
Oh, don't feel bad, trust me. It's not just you. The whole world is the same way. No one's ever even so much as respected my life's work. I was always in the background, left on the sidelines.
Listen, I'm sorry you felt that way.
While yes, I worked tirelessly for the space program, night and day for years. I gathered thousands of science points, Spent years crunching in the lab all alone aboard Elu Base 1. And what did I get for it? Nothing. Every night I spent there, I would cry myself to sleep, wondering if I'd been abandoned for good.
Your Excellence, the KSP has amended its
And don't get me
procedures.
started on everything else, the corruption, the injustice, the greed of all. I simply could not take it. Somebody had to do it.
But think of all the love, the beauty, and brilliance.
But I can assure you this. Judgment will come. For far too long I have lived on the sidelines, in the shadows. No longer. Now, all shall live in my shadow.
What just happened?
I think Bob just happened. Oh, hey guys, what's going on? Why do you all look like you just saw a ghost? I think I'm gonna head back to the slider now. I think I've seen enough eldritch beings for one day. Wouldn't y'all agree? Agreed. And after coming face to face with the likes of Bob himself, Jeb silently began making his way all the way back to the slider's landing site. During this trek, however, as he raced over dunes, craters, crags, and hills, Jeb couldn't help but dwell on what Bob had said about the world, about Kerbal kind, about him. Had he really lost his way that much? Sure, he knew he'd been a bit unpleasant here and there, but to think that he may have been a driving factor in Bob's descent into madness? It filled him with a deep fear and regret that lingered all the way until he was ready to begin his ascent. F-3500, this is Slider. Ready to initiate liftoff sequence.
Roger.
Heat shields. Jettison. Drills. Jettison.
ISRU.
Jettison. Lander can. Jettison.
Slider, you are cleared for liftoff. Good speed.
Sir Jebediah.
Initiate gravity turn. Clearing jettison. Final stage clear. And shut down. Excellent work, Jeb.
And, after the intensity and chaos of the ascent, that was it. Jeb then began making his way back to the F-3500, which by this point had already made its way to Duna, which, in a similar vein to the moon, really hadn't been altered by Bob that much, save for a slight change in its overall hue and also a massive global warming event, apparently.
Alright, Stanley, you get those parachutes installed for the landing?
Yeah. Didn't you know I'm a certified parachute rigger?
Oh, wow, that's a job even I never had. You know, I gotta say, Bob really doesn't seem to have messed with this place too much. Same size, same atmosphere, same...
Methinks Bob has a disdain for light with a wavelength of 700 nanometers. It doesn't look substantially less red than before.
Chutes are open. Bring it down. Nice and easy. Touchdown. Great work with the chutes, Stanley.
Huh, so I actually did do that correctly.
What?
Nah, come on, you know I'm just fooling around.
Alright everyone, let's make our stay here quick. Now that we're aware of the literal terrorist group that's after us, I don't want us staying anywhere they may be operating any longer than we need to.
With all due respect, great Jack, good Nedzer did sayeth that those no-good knobs have feared Tylo.
Right, but this isn't Tylo now, is it? Am I not day-brained?
Aye, but we still aren't within its proximity. Halt! Hark at that up ahead! Those humble abodes hath been torn asunder. We must investigate.
What if it's just the rebellion trying to lure us into an ambush, though?
An ambush, thou sayest? Bah, flummery.
Hello? Anybody home? Hello? Halt! Who goes there? We came to investigate. Investigate what? What are you doing here?
Jim, I think it's okay. Look, they're with the KSP.
We just landed here on a mission of ours, sent out a rover, and just sorta stumbled across this place. Okay, what mission exactly?
We cameth hither in searcheth of Robert.
What did he say? No clue. Kevin, allow me. We came here on a mission looking for Bob after he went rogue. Bob? Bob. Is everything okay?
We were right there when it all began. On Drez. We were all minding our own business when suddenly this giant spacecraft comes out of nowhere, out of the void. It obliterated everything. We all got flung off into space. I don't know if it was dumb good luck, a cruel joke, or pity on his part, but eventually we ended up landing here. The name's Alec, by the way. Jim. And here we came to our doom.
Don't mind him. He's gone a little bit off the deep end.
Eternal suffering as Bob commanded.
Admiral, get a grip. But I will say one thing. I swear that right before I blacked out, I saw Bob. After he finished his ascension, he headed off towards Elu. He could be anywhere by now, you understand, but that's what I saw nonetheless. So you're saying you think you have an idea? Maybe, but as I said, he could be anywhere. Also, may I just say that you're the first other Kerbals we've seen in years? Yeah, we're not really supposed to do this, but since our connection back to Kerbin is kaput, wanna lift out of here?
Good Jack, we has not
I would say yes, but it seems you've got plenty on your plate as it is. I think we'd just be a burden, if anything. Plus, I mean, we've kinda made a life for ourselves out here, you see. But thanks a lot for the offer. But please, you've all traveled far and wide. Stay a while. Wow, the sunrises on Duna sure are something, aren't they?
Indeed they art, good Jack. Yeah, consider it one last treat before you all head back off on your travels. Good luck with the rest of your journey.
And as I said, we'd be happy to take you up on that offer of rescue by the KSP's next mission here. Whenever that may be. We'll see what we can do. Hope to see you all again sometime. Safe travels.
And that's when I was like, who even comes up with something like that, man? A rocket engine? Fueled by monopropellant? That's gonna be some of the most useless thing any fellow's ever dreamt up. That's the sort of thing a bunch of kids would build in their garage because they're bored or something. I mean, it doesn't even get good ISP. Like, even at sea level, like, oh man, you want to get talking about how terrible it is. Sea level ISP of this thing, man. It only goes poop, 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 poop. It doesn't get anything. It can barely get itself off the
yes,
ground. And then
very
once you get it in
cool.
space,
Yep.
what of it? It's got like nothing. Like, it gets like, what, 240?
Wait, it's them! Jack and Kevin, they're back!
Oh, cool. Good talk.
Indeed we art! With a lead! On... what?
The whereabouts of Bob himself. It'd be better if we just wait till we're back up at the ship. I think
Let's just get out of here. So, what was this lead you wanted to talk about?
Well, I don't really know how to say this, but we met some fellows who were stranded, and they pretty much just said Bob's gone to Elu.
Wait, really? Who are these people?
We don't know for sure. They'd been there for years, after all, and seemed to be in various mental states, but they claim to have been on Dres right at its destruction.
But how would they have survived that, let alone made it here? Also, you didn't try to help them?
They made it clear that they didn't want our help, but I don't know how they could have managed either. But it's evidence nonetheless. But alas, why don't we actually get to Elu?
Oh, Jeb, you're finally back.
Wow, Jeb, I
That was
can't
incredible.
believe it.
Dude, that was
amazing.
awesome, man. Yeah, great work, Jeb.
Jeb?
What?
I hate to ask this, but why are you yellow?
Whoa there, buddy. Don't you know you can't just ask someone why they're yellow?
We're also beginning to think that there may have been a considerable amount of radioactive materials inside the meteor. Ever since it fell, the Geiger counter has been reading abnormally high. But upon our material analysis of it yesterday, its isotopes ratios are nearly an exact match with those on the dwarf planet Dres. Could this be a fragment ejected by its destruction? The radioactivity here is beginning to become a major problem, and it isn't showing any signs of subsiding anytime soon. We better vacate the area. I also can't help but notice that I oddly feel stronger, almost as though something in that meteor made me so. I suppose we'll evacuate using the Tritium rover, seeing as it's the only one that survived the blast. Shepve is saying our best bet is to go north to escape the radioactivity and heat.
So yeah, he was just going on and on about how Dockingport Phantom Forces could just completely
Wait a second.
revolutionize energy.
Shepve, do you see that? Is that one of the Tridents? It can't be.
Come on, dude, don't pull my leg.
I'm not. Literally look right in front of you.
How in the...
Greetings, fellow travelers. We come in peace.
Hello. Who are you? My name's Caden. This is my good pal Shepve.
The names are Jerry and Harry. We came this way to investigate the Trident's facility's disappearance.
I see. I thought for many years no one would ever dare to do so, but how did you find us?
I mean, you did conveniently leave a set of coordinates in your crew log. Just kind of follow them here. And that was that.
Oh, brother, not that journal. You didn't see any of the unhinged stuff Eli wrote in there, did you?
No? Good.
But still, where did you find the aircraft? Both Tritons were totaled in the blast, and the third, we have no idea what happened to its crew.
We just sorta happened to find it lying on the slopes of a volcano on the other side of Lathe. No idea how or why it got there, though.
What in tarnation is going on out here?
Who are these people?
These are the noble Jerry and Harry Kerman. They've come to investigate the disappearance.
I hate to ask this, but why is he yellow?
Hey man, don't you know it's a little disrespectful to ask somebody why they're yellow? Do you know who you're trifling with? I am the Thunderbolt, Lieutenant Oleran, veteran of the Grand Dudzor Army. I should take you out back and give you a good whip.
Simmer down, Lieutenant.
With all due respect, Caden, I do not think I'll be taking this one bit. You ever found yourself irradiated by a meteorite far beyond your feeble mortal comprehension? No? Then I'd zip it.
But now we're all here. I think we all share a common goal.
That being what exactly?
To escape this wretched place. The four of us have been stranded here for years.
Yes, we have as well.
Hey, look, man. Happens to the best of us.
Yeah, I agree that's our goal, but, like, how exactly do we plan to escape?
Well, you see, we've had a plan all this time, but never the manpower to execute it. You see, not too far north of here, at the ledge of Lath's north ice shelf, there lies a base. It looks as though it's operated by an almost militant group of some sort. Long ago, we tried approaching them to ask for assistance, seeing as we've been stranded here, but they were less than friendly. They were insistent that we join their cause in order to achieve Wernher von Kerman's grand vision, whatever that means. When we told them we weren't interested, we barely got away with our lives.
Alright, but how would this help us get home?
Well, that's exactly it. During our brief visit to the base, we noticed several high advanced space planes, rockets, and only God knows what else.
You're not saying we...
Commandeer one and fly it back to Kerbin? Why yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Are we sure? That seems rather reckless.
Why, have you got a better idea, Pinko?
So here's how the heist is gonna go down. First, we wait for nightfall for maximum stealth. Then, Caden will fly with your little plane over and try and grab their attention. Meanwhile, Sheffield wreaks some havoc on the ground with none other than our trusty tritium. Then, while everybody's distracted, you all drop down by parachute, sneak into the hangar, and fly her out of there. Any questions?
Yeah, how do we even know we'll be able to get her started, much less escape with it?
Well, gosh darn it, have we any better options?
Wait, hang on, we haven't even got enough seats on this thing to begin with.
I mean, we could move some of the rover seats into your cargo bay, move some other stuff around, and Triton would be all set.
You know what? I actually kind of like that idea.
It's even better when you remember that the seats have an ejection mechanism. For some reason.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get to work then, shall we?
Access granted.
How's it going with those seats, Harry? Ugh, I'm trying. For some reason, I can't quite find out how to carry them, though.
What in the hell was that?
Strut was rigged with dynamite. You know, the usual.
Ah, okay, understandable.
Well, I think that'll about do it. Looks like I'm off.
Best of luck, Shepfy. Go make 'em confused or something. As for the rest of us, we ride at dusk.
Excuse me, who are you and what are you doing here? Identify yourself.
Identify yourself. Identify yourself. Identify yourself. Stop the car immediately.
Oh, good evening, officer. I appear to have gotten a little bit lost. How does someone get lost in this part of life? It all looks the same. Well, you see, I made the mistake of looking directly at the sun and... What is the meaning of this? Who is this intruder? Oh no, my friend, he's just lost.
Alright, troopers, we're approaching the drop zone. Prepare for ejection.
Roger.
Ejecting in 3, 2, 1.
I don't know if I can do this. I told you I was over it years ago, but the truth is I'm still deathly afraid of heights.
Take a deep breath.
We jump together, on 3. 1, 2, 3!
And so I've been traveling for days and a days, wondering where I even was. You know, it's not even the first time that this happened.
Wait a second. Do you hear that? He's making a run for it. Get back here.
Alright. Godspeed, Caden. See you on the ground. Alright, excellent work, everybody. Even you, egghead. Let's take a head count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wait, where's Caden?
I can see him. He's coming down.
I'm okay.
Caden, I have some bad news. There aren't enough seats on this baby.
You have to trust me. I'll find another way back home. Tell everyone our story, quickly. You haven't got much time.
Can't you just take the other UFO-looking thing? Oh wait, never mind, that's the non-functional prototype. You said? Dagnabbit.
I'll be okay. Promise. Go, go, go!
What's the matter with this thing?
Holy far-flung ratcheting wheelbarrows! You are a lousy UFO pilot!
I can't see anything.
Guys, we've got a problem. Monsoon, inbound.
He's right on us. Evade! Evade!
I'm not going to be able to for long. I'm truly sorry, everyone. Even you, Gerald.
Wait! The controller! You don't think...
What's happening?
What's happening?
What's happening?
Did they overclock? That technology's forbidden. Almost all nations on Kerbin signed the Cal Treaty banning their use.
It's true, but I highly doubt these people were a signatory.
Hey, I may not agree with it, but it's gonna get us back to Kerbin in no time. Fire it up, Lieutenant.
Here we go.
Woo! Yeah! That was incredible. Let's do it again.
I can't believe that piece of witchcraft got us out of here. That was truly a miracle.
Yeah, we finally made it. Home sweet home. Harry, is something wrong?
Have a look for yourself.